Okay, so now that I've created my Excel workbook and shared it with my students and they've all contributed to it, I can go ahead and find that in my OneDrive. And I click to open it. And here are all the questions that they created and all of the answers that they came up with. You want to edit the workbook in the browser so that you're able to copy from it. And you're going to get this all imported into a database for quizzes. So you go to Socrative.com and you go to make a website or a login for free. I already have one, so it'll automatically load. And in this website, you can launch quizzes, create quick questions for the students. If you want to upload this quiz, you go to quizzes and create or import a quiz. So you can create it manually by naming your quiz and then adding questions. So you'll have, just right here, you would just copy this one right here, and then you'd go here and click paste, and then you add the correct answer here and go through those, save, and go to the next, add a question, short answer question. If you want to, if you don't want to do it one by one this way, you can also go into quizzes. You can import a quiz by downloading the Excel template. So you click here to download the Excel template, and you would have to fill this in just the way you want it to be. And you would still have to copy all of it and paste it here, but you would just fill in. It's a multiple choice or open-ended question. You would choose open-ended because those are your only two options in the fill in the blank style. But then you'd paste all of the questions here, and then you would go to upload it. Right here, choose that file once you've filled it all in, and then it will create the quiz for you. So I'll give you that example. Copy all these questions, download the template, paste all the questions, name your quiz. You would have to fill this in as open-ended the whole time. Okay, and then save it, and remember what you saved it as and where. Open it, and it says it was imported successfully. So then you're going to go into your quizzes, and you can see the quiz I just imported, and I can edit it to make sure that they have the right answers. So you'd have to manually add the correct answers here, but all of the questions that you created would already all be here. So that way it can grade it for you. Otherwise, if you want it to be an open-ended answer, you could do that too. Oops. So you want to add the correct answers here and continue that all the way through all of your questions. This is a good way to go through each question too to make sure they all make sense and that everything was spelled correctly and grammatically correct. All right, and then when you're finished creating and saving everything, you save it, and then you go to the quizzes and you go to, or launch, and then you go to launch the quiz that you created here. So you say, I want to launch quiz 12. What I prefer to do is the student navigation, student paste. That way they can go through the whole thing and it doesn't force them to answer a question and move on. That way if they're not sure which word they want to fill in where, they can go back and forth and change their answers. I like the student paste one. You can do whichever way you prefer, and it tells you all of the different settings here. You go to start it. You say, yes, I want to start the quiz, and then this will give you immediate feedback as the students are taking the quiz. They just have to log on and go to your assigned quiz name or page and voila, they're taking your quiz live.